Ripaverse goalpost, whatever that is.
That's you, Ripaverse goalpost.
Saw our clip. It took a little segment of us making fun of the Yaira trailer.
It's Yaira, dude. All right.
How do you say it? I don't know. I read it.
It was supposed to be idiot blow.
Okay. God, it's so bad. Anyway.
Adopt or die.
Right. So they
I had to get Mersh in here too.
The archaic archaeologist.
So
that was the part that was the most egregious. Is the part where he's like,
yeah,
archaeology, huh? That's a bit archaic. And I'm like, yeah, it's in the word, asshole. It's you fucking moron.
So
Sasa Sisters.
They were making fun of us. I don't even remember what they said. I don't care.
The typical thing that Ripatards say. Oh, they're jealous. Oh, they hate women. Okay,
by the hate women
First
stuff,
of
it's
all,
like, yes.
Right. Yeah, right about the hating women.
The hating women, jealous, no. Hating women, yes. I'm not jealous because jealous is a dumb thing. I never wanted to be a comic book writer. Like why would I be jealous of something I've never aspired to be? You know what I mean? It's like being like, Mersh, you're just jealous of Guy Fieri because he's successful. He's a successful chef. Mersh's like, I never wanted to be a chef. Why would I be jealous of him?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm jealous of his sweet cars and his frosted tips.
And you can make fun of that guy all you want, but he had some of the dopest food. Like, it was so bad for you, but it was the dopest food.
I'll be honest, like, anytime I see fucking like Guy Fieri's food, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I'd eat it.
I would eat that.
Oh no, you'd be like,
fuck out
wow,
of that.
He's so white trash. Okay, but you don't want a cheddar stuffed burger with bacon on it?
Bro.
Fuck right off.
Kind of.
The fucking garbage can nachos.
Dude, oh my god, I'd eat the shit out of those.
Shane, how is your Taco Bell
I wouldn't let him
going?
Absolutely.
No.
I'm taking a
But
break.
just pause for a minute.
I got about 4 tacos down. I'm taking a break. I'm
I
digesting.
just sent Shane Davis a DoorDash to $88 for the Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And he's got to be eating it tonight because Dick, he's got a book too. This is his comic book, Shane Davis's Inglorious Rex Volume 2, and I want you to just notice. I want you to notice something about it. It's good. It actually looks good. It actually looks like a real comic book. Shane, good for you.
I tried. I've made some comics before. I put in an effort when I can.
Understand?
Are you
this
doing
is
a
what
live action trailer of this? And more importantly, are you doing a documentary on your live action trailer?
Right.
We'll see. I got people in the works. I don't want to. I have NDAs.
We have to do that. You don't understand. We all have to do that. Me, you, and John. And let's hire some fucking crack whores from Philadelphia to stand in for the Sasa Sisters. And we have to do a parody trailer of us just like sucking each other's dicks. Like, Shane Davis is probably like the most incredible guy. We'll get the crack whores through their like broken meth teeth to sit there and sing your praises. That would be the shit, dude. Listen, why can't we do that? We've got the money to do that, Shane.
I'm gonna get some muscle bound guy like in a trailer park with purple paint on, running around like kicking over like little dolls and shit. Yeah. I'll get it to work. It'll look horrible.
We can
but
do
it'll
it. We
be
can make it.
entertaining.
Well, we'll make a trailer. We'll make a 5-minute trailer like in a sandbox, and we'll have various actors. We'll hire I want to hire the guy who played with the wig. I want to find him, the old white guy. Who was just like, I want to hire him to be like, oh, fuck, the monsters are coming. We'll get him to play a few lines, and then we'll cut to the sandbox miniatures. And then we'll just sit around. The important thing will be the making of. That'll be the moment where we talk about how great we all are. In the meantime, everybody needs to back Shane Davis's Inglorious Rex. The campaign is going to close tonight. So if you haven't backed it yet, you're going to be sorry when everybody else is reading their cool comics and you're not.
It's going to print next week. Combined total with the first campaign and this campaign, we have crossed $311,000. So thank you, everybody. This has surpassed the first campaign, the first book. And, we're already working on the next one. So you guys, you're in for a great book. I know everybody says that, but this is a lot better than the first one in a lot of ways, because the first one was setting up a lot of things I wanted to capitalize on at a later date. So you're going to actually see the full concept of Inglorious Rex this time, not having to hide the outside world and all that stuff. If you guys haven't bought issue 1, you can get it in this campaign. Please go check it out. Again, every fighter has a monster within, but can they control it when it's out? So check it out. Thank you.
You know, who's the guy who played Hercules on TV? That's a conservative that everybody hates.
Kevin Sorbo? No.
I got to be friends with him. How do I make friends with Kevin Sorbo and also Chachi? I need to be friends with like all of the conservative former actors so that I can put them in my movie. The same way Gabe El Taib is doing.
Christian guy, right?
Yeah. I can like be like, oh yeah. I can find out where he goes
likes
to church.
Golf, so you can just go like you can be a drink girl, hang out on the course.
Oh well, you know, well I think I could probably just talk to him and I could create a job for him somehow. I could make a trailer. I could have him be in it. I need to get all these guys in my Cyberfrog trailer somehow, so I can have a star-studded cast starring Chachi, starring Kevin Sorbo. Who else, Shane? Who else is a conservative?
How you feel about Dean Cain?
Well, I think he's working on something for Eric July already. I wouldn't be surprised. What conservative females are there out there that everybody hates except for us?
Gina
Carano, of course. Damn. All right, Gina Carano, Kevin Sorbo, and Chachi in Cyberfrog. It's going to be perfect. And then we will do this. All right, let's watch the boys take apart this documentary, making the Yaira trailer. And Ripaverse goalpost, exactly. You stick around.
Also, somebody pointed out in the replies earlier on Twitter.
Yeah.
So if us making fun of Eric July and the Ripaverse makes us jealous, right?
Yeah.
And their entire economy is based on criticizing DC and Marvel. Does that mean you guys are jealous of DC and Marvel?
Yeah.
Oh God, yes, they are.
Yes.
I was telling Virgie because Virgie goes something Ethan Van Sciver said, and he's 100% right. It's like even the worst Marvel comic book is better than anything in the Ripaverse. Even the worst Marvel comic book, and I said no. Even the worst Dark Horse comic is better than everything. And Virgie goes, even the best Image comic is worse than anything. And then it was like, even the best worst Vertigo comic is better.
Vertigo's good.
It's bad writing, and you could say that we're jealous. I never wanted to be a comic book writer, you stupid fags. I don't really fucking care. But this whole they just hate women. Yeah, we do hate women. But what? You don't? Like honestly, these are the same people that fucking kill themselves. These people, rightfully so, because where were we? We're completely tomahawk dunking on Brie Larson because she's a bitch and she's a dumb whore. And they were all making fun of her. But now when you make fun of your Brie Larson, look, say what you want about shitty, ugly feet, regular Brie Larson, and we don't even like her. At least you can speak English. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Death blow.
No, but they were training her.
I don't want to hear from these fucking retards. But what
look like a chump.
It was so bad, bro. It was so bad. Nobody liked it. Nobody liked it.
That's not true. I saw a few people that liked it.
There's nobody that didn't give him money that likes it.
All right, there you go.
Have you seen one person who hasn't given him money one way or the other that liked it? Because I haven't.
The thing is I'm not playing is what it is.
The problem is all you guys pretend like you want this weird that you guys are so above it, right? But you guys go so hard the other way. It is retarded to me that I don't just want to like something because it agrees with my political views. Because no, I just want stuff to be good. And these comic books are like, I'm not coming out of nowhere. Like, man, I read comics a bunch as a kid. I was a comic book nerd as a kid. I loved them. I fucking love comics when I was young. I had long boxes, all that shit. I know I didn't get laid, but whatever. But this isn't good writing. The writing is bad. You're growing too fast. That's something that should be noted. Is you're spreading yourself too thin already. You could say that we're jealous. You can make fun of the way we look, but please don't, because then we'll point out what he looks like, and that's not a fun game to play. Okay, it's not.
Yeah,
it really isn't. He's a dumb man, and you could share your goalpost thing if you want on your little fucking page, or it's got to be a chick.
You know what? Like I am right in between when it comes to fatness. I'm right in between these guys.
It's got to be, because that's not a man. That's
I'm
not
the
a
middle
man
ground
behavior, right? Because no dude I know would be like, they just
Makes
hate
me feel
women.
okay about myself.
Not on the right anyway. No dude on the right, because even the guys on the left that say that they like women, they're just doing it so they get laid, right? No dude I know on the right, but like they just hate women. That is something leftists do. That is leftist gay ass behavior. Your shit fucking sucked. Your shit sucked.
You did this.
But you know what I have, Mersh?
Goalpost. You caused all this, by the way.
I
You didn't
have.
like when she flew
It's
6
true.
feet in the air and then 6 feet down.
Yeah,
Is he real
Ripaverse
goalpost?
I don't even know anymore. Like sometimes I like look at what Ripaverse goalpost says and I'm like, he really he could
Hates
be a
Eric.
troll.
Yeah.
He could
Yeah.
Yeah.
be a pretty good one too.
If he's a troll, like I really admire him.
Yeah.
I had to talk to him one time because I was like, "Hey, listen, I don't know like what Eric is telling you to do, but like you retweeting." This is when I was friendly with Eric. I said, "You retweeting fantastic criticism of Eric July is not a good idea. Like, I mean, you know, if you want to retweet the retards that are, you know, saying bad things, that's one thing. But most of the stuff that you're retweeting is like solid as fuck and pretty like, you know, mind-changing stuff. You're retweeting really good anti-Eric July propaganda, and I don't know why you're doing it.
Right.
So maybe you should stop." And he went, "Well, you know, okay, thanks for the feedback."
Yeah.
And I still think about that
this
all the
worked
time.
before. All I do is I press retweet, and then everyone makes fun of him, and then they're defeated. Right? That's how it works. You
Isn't
just
that
press the
monetizing
button,
your
like,
haters? Yeah.
Like George Jetson, you know. Oh yeah, okay. Criticism. Boop, boop, boop. Done. Gone.
Oh my God, you changed everything, Dick.
Good.
You understand?
Good. There should be more fighting. I want more blood, chaos.
It just changed everything. Everybody kind of immediately the curtain fell, I would say. That's interesting.
I have the making of it.
Oh no.
Oh yes, I've
The
been holding on
making
to
of
this
the
one
I
since
love
yesterday.
this. The making
I have
of
the
trailer.
making of it. Thank you, Pessy, by the way.
Bosch, you're gonna love this, my friend.
How much did this cost?
Oh, Marbles.
Great, we get to see how something I
cost
never
4
wanted to see in
this
the
was
first
the
place
point.
was made.
Right. Like Rosie O'Donnell's parents having sex.
Ugh.
Mm.
Or Rosie O'Donnell having sex.
Castlevania. That's
See, it's Twisted Twin production.
right. Here's
That's
what
why
it
the
is.
crosses are
Those
T's.
two
I
grave
just got
sites,
that.
which by the way, that's what they're called. Those two grave sites, right there.
Those two dead grandparent spots.
Yeah, those two grave.
Moronic opinions. You really need to superimpose yourself behind one of these tombstones here, doing the thing that you do. Just an idea. I don't know.
Grave sites. Those are the Sasa Sisters. They died from scissoring each other too hard. I actually read that. It's the entire plotline of the third Yaira. Fucking what's it called? Yara? Is that what it's called? I don't know. It's
Yaira?
stupid. I don't know. Why are you naming your people like Command and Conquer villains?
That's Gabe Hoffman's buddies.
Bro, talk about taking your fucking self too seriously.
He really loves to suck his own dick, huh?
Bro, they're doing like a mini doc. Is this what this is? A mini doc? I haven't watched
Yes.
any of it on purpose.
Yes, it's basically that.
July 11th.
I just love the fact that a man who is barely literate decided he wanted to get into writing books.
Wow, and why would you spend all your production money in Canada? Why wouldn't you spend
Why
it
is
in
it in a
America?
spooky font?
Yeah,
Why is
conservative.
Yeah, what's that about? I'm a conservative. I'm a libertarian when it suits.
You know, this is a great point that I did not even think of, and God bless the Revenge of the Sis show. I had a big conversation with Eric July about making action figures because he wants to make action figures, and he's like, "But I want to make them here in the United States of America," and I'm like, "You fucking can't. You can't do it. They're just." He's like, "I want everything Ripaverse does has to be in the United States. I want to keep my money here in America." And I said, "That's really noble, but there are no fucking Americans who want to paint, you know, like eyelashes on action figures for 3 cents an hour. So you're going to have to do it overseas." Every action figure. You own any action figures? Your walls are papered with them. You're giving money to Chinese factories, whether you like it or not. That's just reality. So he was like, "Well, I've been thoroughly humbled by that fact." And he decided not to make action figures. But here he is. You couldn't make this in Texas?
No.
You couldn't make this trailer here in Texas? You had to go to Canada and give your money to those fucking commie nitwits? Ugh. I mean, that's really something else. That's a nice piece of hypocrisy there. Whatever money you spent could have been kept right in Dallas. But
How
no.
did the Saskas talk him into it? They're Canadian,
You
right?
gotta tell women to shut up. You can't let them talk you into stupid batshit nonsense. You have principles.
It's me.
Mayor July, founder.
I can tell. It's a stupid voice.
Wait, how could they get him to break his principles, but you
He
couldn't?
just said
Witchcraft. Almost certainly witchcraft. Do Satanists do that, Dick? Witchcraft? You get involved in
Yeah,
that?
witchcraft comes from the pussy. I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys know that, but that's where we Satanists have been learning about that for thousands of years. Yeah, it's all about the pussy.
I appreciate the diverse array of religions on the screen right now. But we got. Are you Bosch? You're not still Islam?
No, I left Islam years ago.
Are you Christian now?
No, I'm an atheist. I don't follow any religion.
All right, so we gotta. You guys have to accept Jesus Christ by the end of this. Well, I mean, you're going to be saying Jesus Christ quite a few times during
I do say that.
this video, yeah. But we got to get you to do that. All right, here we go.
Sounds like a moron.
Because he's a moron.
No, I know, but I mean, he's so. God, every time he talks, he has such a distinctly moronic voice.
Yeah.
He's a black Texas dude that thought he was gonna get famous off of belly dancing and hardcore music.
So tale as old as time, Virgie.
Characters of this entire universe.
My name is Eric July, and if there was any justice in this world, I'd be working at a Buc-ee's.
I mean, seriously. Nah, Wawa.
Yeah.
Buc-ee's has standards.
Working on Yaira has been amazing.
Did you see that back touch?
I saw that, Pat.
You see
I
that
saw
touch?
it.
Oh yeah.
Whoa!
What
Man,
was that?
Did your wife see that back touch, Eric? Oh, no.
Wait until you see the
My name is Eric
hug.
July, and if there was any justice in this world, I'd be working at a Buc-ee's.
I mean, seriously. Nah, a Wawa.
Yeah.
By the way, did they spell Yaira wrong on that? Isn't Yaira Y-I-A?
I think it's YA.
Oh, maybe it is.
Yeah, I think it's like air.
Buc-ee's has standards.
Yeah, like Yaira.
Look at this.
Working on Yaira.
Putting his.
You touch do you touch Kanan White like that, Eric? I don't think so. Oh, yeah.
Fuck,
Girl, I know what
dude.
you mean. Oh, girl, I know what you mean. Yeah, you're back feeling nice and tight.
He's been calling her. He's been calling her at 4 a.m. according to her. Or at
They
least
say that.
texting.
Oh my God, dude.
That's dirty. That's
Talking
dirty.
about the size of characters, you know what I mean? It's,
Oh, yeah.
You don't touch women like that when you're married, man.
You're doing
If
a great. That's a Harvey Weinstein move right there. Oh yeah, Emma,
That's very
great. That's a
that's
great
very
move.
familiar.
Oh, dirty.
Let me see that again.
Wait months to do that.
No, hold on a second.
Oh.
That's spelled right, Yaira? Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I think,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
I believe it
I
is.
think
Yeah.
that is right.
John, can you double check?
I'm looking it up.
No, it's right. It's right. I see it. Okay.
Is it? Oh,
Working
okay.
at a Buc-ee's.
I mean, seriously. Nah, a Wawa.
Yeah.
Buc-ee's has standards.
Ready? Here we go.
Working.
That's Tom Brady kissing his son on the lips, dirty. Wow.
Yes,
Yaira.
indeed.
Has been amazing. To be
Oh, yeah, you know they do butt stuff.
Oh yeah. With each
They
other.
do butt
And also,
stuff.
The Undertaker should sue them for their shirts. I really think so.
Well, let's not open up that
gifted the
door.
opportunity to be
Let's not open up the
remembered.
door of
I consider
wrestlers suing people over shirt design.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Look at all these people that could have been in the audience of that
Right.
scene, standing around. Fuck.
that we are her nannies. Eric July gave birth to her, and then he's like, I need a strong female influence times 2.
Strong female influence.
You got to be.
Bro.
You see what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
They're laughing at him, man. I mean, they're laughing at seriously, like everything that he said. They are deliberately subverting his entire fucking ethos. They're absolutely doing it on purpose and laughing about it. Eric gave birth to Yaira, which means he's a fucking bitch.
Woman.
And then he needed a strong female influence to raise her. And look what they did. Man, that is I'm telling you right now. Listen, hey, what's your name? Ripaverse Goalposts in the chat. You need to be reprogrammed, my friend. I need to deprogram you from the cult that you're in. Come over here. This is silly. You can't be a part of this. I can't let you.
Wait,
By
why
the
is
way-
she a strong female influence? Because she punches hard?
No,
that-
the Sasa Sisters saying we're strong female influences.
But why is she a strong female character? Like, what about her? Because she hits hard, right?
I guess,
From
yeah.
the trailer, I guess.
Yeah, she pushes cops out of the way.
Pushes
you know,
male
she-
cops out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christ almighty. Who's this guy with the hoodie here?
No, I like him. He looks like
I
the
don't
dude
like
that's just there selling the drugs on set.
He's a fluffer.
He's the meth dealer.
Wow, a strong female influence. This is exactly the stuff you complain that Marvel does to your movies, you faggots.
Yes.
They're really just becoming what they hate.
This is
very
the
quickly.
same thing. Listen, if
This is fair criticism. I gotta say, it's criticism in good faith, 100%.
Well, you know,
The optics
Eric is
are
writing a
bad.
black character. Sorry, Eric is writing a black character. They're writing the female. You got, I guess, Mark, Mike Barron writing
The
good
white guy. Yeah.
So it's, I don't know.
Chuck Dixon writing the
Yeah.
I think predominantly white super team.
Yeah.
Merch, stop biting your fingernails.
There's something there. I guess so.
Yeah, it's all the hallmarks. Everything you see at Marvel, everything that's been complained about Marvel, it's the exact same thing
True.
being delivered to the people that couldn't stand that shit going on at Marvel, and now they're buying it. They're too dumb to
Without a
recognize.
story,
They're
though.
going through
Not
the
even-
exact same thing.
Yeah.
Why do we have to point this out? And then why are there people who argue with us about it? I don't get it. I don't understand why there's. I'm sending Merch the link. I don't know if he wants to come in. I don't know what he's doing.
Do you believe the arguments? I mean, do they make a compelling argument? Anyone? I mean, honestly, has anyone gotten a compelling argument to say, actually, has made you rethink some of it? Because I haven't.
I can't wait for the book to come out, really. So,
Oh my
I
god!
want to
what is
read
the
it. I
book
want to
gonna
read it, and yeah, but we even seen that one of the designs for that character that was on the ground bleeding, and she had the shaved head.
Yeah.
Again, it's just it's all right there.
Every single like SJW Marvel trope
Right.
is in this. It's unbelievable how quickly they did this, and they're loving it. They know what they're doing.
If they would have replaced Eric July, if this sentence right here, right here,
Has been amazing to be gifted the opportunity to be her writers. I consider that we are her nannies. Eric July gave birth to
Marvel gave birth to her.
and then he's like, I need a strong
And then they were like, I need a strong Kathleen Kennedy told us that we need a strong female lead.
female influence ×2.
Really? That sounds really based, boys. How is that any different? Why do you need women to direct something for women? You've literally had entire arguments that you don't need that. You guys are the same thing as Marvel.
My problem is Marvel was too woke, and then they also weren't paying me.
Oh, that makes sense.
So now I'm getting paid.
Right.
Why are you yelling?
Yes,
Oh,
I'm yelling.
because we're not kissing.
So
It's been my longest childhood dream to be able to give.
It's your longest childhood dream to be less ugly. That should have been your dream.
Yeah.
It's been my
Oh my
longest
God.
childhood dream to be able to give a future
Oh, that's
generation
why
of
they
fans
both
what
buried their face in pregnant women pussy when they were fucking doing their movies. So we
Yeah,
wouldn't see how
yeah.
fucking ugly they were. Oh, I
Yeah,
get it
yeah.
now.
That is true. I don't think we've gone over that, but
Were
there
were
was
they
a-
in pornos themselves?
yes,
I didn't.
yeah,
I
two
thought,
of
They've
them.
been in.
I thought they just directed pornos.
No,
They were the directors as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
they did a scene where the two of them were having sex with a pregnant woman together, which was she's like 9 months pregnant, and one of them's down there, the other one's kissing her.
Did Eric July share that
Disgusting.
on Twitter?
Disgusting.
Did he share that video?
What was the
today?
name of that video?
I don't know, man. I just saw a clip of it and went, "What the fuck?" It is what it is.
I'm on Suboxone and smoke weed, but I'm clean. Look like sisters.
Oh my god. It's
longest
like if you
child-
distilled every woman in a methadone clinic line.
Uh-huh. They both like the only two girls that work at an AutoZone.
They both look like women who don't have custody of their kids.
That's correct. Yep.
a future generation of fans what
Their
Sorry,
cars
guys.
have at
Guys, we're being mean to women. We don't want the Ripaverse, the little Ripaverse nannies to come and yell at us. Don't yell at us. Oh no, we're making fun of women. No. We're making fun of these women.
Mm-hmm.
And also all women too. You could say.
By the
I
way,
don't care.
we are
Fuck those bitches.
destroying Yellow Flash tonight. 2,620 people to his 32. He's got Eric July. We got Dick Masterson.
not because like you're afraid of like
Murder.
hell, but
Yo, Booster
You can't
Gold
attack
brings them because your
housewives,
dad
Yellow
left.
Flash. You can't attack housewives and also dodge a fight with Vito. Yellow Flash challenged Vito to a boxing match, and then he bitched out of it. He blocked him. He won't do it. You
What is
can't
the
do
thing
that.
about that?
Really?
What is it? Yeah.
He said if he said he wanted to box him, and then he said if he saw him in the street or at a convention, he would fight him. So if he's not going to box him, I guess we got to get Vito to a convention that he's at or something like that, so they can so he can pull up and make good on his threats.
Crazy. Yeah, please smash like, and all that stuff. Subscribe. There we go.
See, I do know I know references for comic books. I'm not somebody who doesn't know.
doing the right thing because it's the right thing.
I feel
to
bad
do.
for the chick who plays Yaira now because like her career is over before it even started.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think. It
And you know
would've
what?
gone Anywhere.
She might be an okay actress,
She's
dude.
not.
But when you're being
No,
directed
she's not.
by fucking shut up. I'm trying to shit
She
on.
can't
Nick
even
Martin
walk
more.
right.
She can't even walk right.
Can't even walk.
Do the Vince
correctly.
McMahon walk when she's walking.
Yeah.
Well,
What are you
when
doing?
No
got-
chance. No chance in hell.
I mean, when you got two piss-drinking fucking twin Sasa sisters fucking directing you, telling you
Okay,
fucking walk.
Virgie, when you
walk
say it
harder.
that way, it's
First
gross.
of all, Virgie, calm down, okay? Because my dick can only get so
Yeah,
hard.
seriously. We can't come during the show.
Yeah, I mean, right after.
Not again. That's what locals is for.
And to be
That's
able
what
to
that
do
break at the top of the hour is for.
It's for us to come.
Yeah.
Jack sesh.
Yeah, and then the other 3 minutes are just for us to relax before we start.
a whole new generation. And
You gotta make time to do tributes, bro.
Chuck Norris Gun Club said, no mercy. They filmed this on purpose, and they released it to the public.
You know, one of the things that they said there, like in that monologue, again, Ripaverse fans are largely Christians. Oh, sorry, I'm like hiding dick there. They're largely Christians. And one of the things the sister said there, because they're Satanists, said, we admire superheroes. They taught us how to, behave, et cetera, et cetera. Instead of a fear of going to hell. Like, hey, they hate you. But just so you understand that, like Ripaverse, if you're Christian and you think you're supporting a Christian company right now by buying Yaira, they fucking hate your guts. These two sisters that wrote this, and it's not even like they're making a point of it. They're telling you right to your face that, like, your morals are just based on your superstitions and your fear of hell. And if that means anything to you, I think it should. I don't know why Christians are supporting Ripaverse at all. Ripaverse. It's really horrible, man. Like Eric should be like, shut the fuck up, man. Everybody giving me $1 million, like most of them are Christian. Shut your fucking mouth.
But it's like they're doing them a favor by buying it. I mean, honestly, because if people are still buying it now, by this point, it's not about the stories. It's not about the work itself. It's about supporting Eric and his whole thing. It's not, it's not a selfish thing that they can't wait to get the next issue. In other words,
Well, it's a little weirder than that, because at some point it's like buy my stuff because I have a warehouse full of employees.
Right.
It becomes like the infrastructure itself depends on your support, and they have bases and names, and they'll be unemployed.
and he mentions it a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah. Shout out to Camelot, by the way. Camelot Raid. Welcome, Camelot fans. All right, here we go.
Forever Two Wheels. I bet Eric could have gotten Kathy Griffin on the cheap. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it's a villain.
Imagine hiring an entire film crew to interview you.
Yeah.
Right. It's not like somebody came in and went, "We want to do a documentary about this." It's like you hired people, and then they set up a camera, and you sat there, and you were like, "When I founded Ripaverse," like, it's just so gay.
Not only the characters brought to life, that in itself is unbelievable, but there's certain
Yeah,
scenes
dude, we're
that are-
literally watching Eric July like mentally masturbate right now. That's all this is. This is him beating his dick in film form.
Yeah, it's him sucking his own cock.
direct adaptations for what is happening in the comics, and that's just crazy to me to see that play out and be brought to life in the way that it is. It's
brought it to life.
Unbelievable. Like I said, it's something that I don't know if I'm ever going to get used to it. I'm fine with that because it's an amazing.
He said, I'm fine with that again. I don't think I'm ever going to get used to it. I'm fine with that. That's what he says whenever he receives criticism. He's like, you don't like Ripaverse, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
That's got to go on the bingo card, guys. Get to work on that bingo card again.
And shout out.
Shout out.
Everything set up, makeup, all costume, everything, and they're like, that's a character.
He's like a kid going to work with his dad, and then they interview the kid.
Yeah. He honestly, I even noticed last night the way he talks like a 12-year-old black kid.
Yeah, he does.
Oh my God.
Like it's just unbelievable to me. And he's such a white black guy too.
Walking on set and seeing Yaira off the panels, it's like the greatest feeling in the world.
Yeah.
By the way, let me be clear, because also the Ripper Goalpost tranny that runs it.
Are you a tranny, Ripaverse Goalpost? They seem to think that you're like transgendered. That's interesting. I don't know. Maybe you are. How do I know?
Let me be clear here, guys. Smash still, obviously. So
Absolutely, I'd
before-
smash that Amazonian bitch.
Yeah, shut up. Don't be gay either.
I'm
We're not
sorry,
gay.
bro.
We're not gay.
Bitch look like a crimson chin up in this motherfucker.
I'm
still
sorry.
looking for an
I'm
Adam
sorry. Virgie thinking a woman who could take a punch is bad. Get out of here.
Yeah, Virgin, you're talking to a guy who wanted to fuck Tessa Blanchard.
Uh-huh.
So it's not going to work on me.
And Nia Jax.
It's like the greatest feeling in the world.
Yeah, I love doing stunts because I do. It makes me feel like a superhero, honestly. I feel like...
Really? You feel like a superhero? Because you look like a retard. You look like a dumbass.
Why did they dub his voice? Like, why not just let this guy do the Isom voice? Was that
Ego? Ego.
That
Yeah,
was Eric.
Eric wanted his voice in there. Yeah.
Wow.
That's all it was.
You know,
Just like that sister wanted to be on film, so they filmed her screaming that Solari.
She's the Stan Lee now.
Mm-hmm.
That's her cameo. She stole the Stan Lee moment.
That's right. Well, this documentary is also like 50% about them. You know what I mean? It's not just about like Eric. When Eric, the camera's on him during this, gotta admit it's a little bit weird, and he feels like he's kind of cucked by the Sasa sisters' overwhelming personalities. Like Eric doesn't have a personality like they have. They laugh and giggle and they talk a lot, and they're actually pretty verbose. Yeah, they're likable, and they have they can speak. Eric can't. It's like it's nice to see my characters come to life. I'll never get used to it, and I'm fine with that because it's pretty cool. And meanwhile, they're saying all kinds of crazy shit about like Eric being the Earth Mother who gave birth to Yaira. I mean, they have vocabularies. You know what I mean? There's some poetry to what they're saying. That's interesting.
Pulse rate going a little, heart rate going a little bit.
Is everyone on the set retarded?
Yeah. And also they filmed
No, but I mean, they sound like they have literal brain damage.
Normal.
Hey, Jim, you're in Vancouver. Did you show up to the set?
Dude's a stunt guy. He maybe does.
Yeah. We got to go to this set. We got to do a pilgrimage. And I really want to remake this trailer, with just us,
And our cell phones?
Yeah, because we could.
Yeah.
I mean, we could make it with a cell phone. Eric July says that it cost him a fraction of whatever, like 15 grand or something like that. So let's do it. Let's fucking spend 15 grand and let's remake this trailer. See if we can do it better. I'd love it.
I think that it's such a creative, universe that Eric has created.
It's such a
It's creative universe that you created. Say create more, asshole.
Oh god, these guys are awesome.
Yaira.
It's weird how feminine fucking Yaira looks in those test shots, and how she ended up being this big brawny bitch.
Right.
Like now, and like her have you seen some of the panels of it?
Yes,
dude?
yeah, they're showing it right now.
As the lead in this is something that a lot of people are going to be able to look up to. And it's just kind of a cool twist, it's such an original universe.
She looks like Wonder Woman.
No, she looks like Killer Frost.
When you've got DC and Marvel kind of owning
This is the guy I want to hire right here.
Yeah.
This homo.
How did they take his head of hair and make it look like a toupee? Like here it looks real.
Right.
But in the actual trailer it looks...
Yeah, but is it a wig? I think it is a wig because look, you can't see the part really. You just see it's parted.
A cheap wig, so it only looks good at one angle.
Right.
Like the more you pay for a wig, the more angles you get.
No,
paid for the one angle.
That's funny.
Yeah, you could tell. Otherwise, you could see like in the part, you'd see his scalp underneath there. Especially since he's an older guy, it'd be thinning. He's wearing a wig. So, but it looks horrible in the trailer. Like he brushed it in a really strange way. This would have been fine.
the planet. I think that he's come up in the middle and shown there's a.
You know what annoys me about him the most? You can't really see it here, but like I was like, what is that button he's wearing? It's the Beatles, but with a rainbow flag behind it. Go fuck yourself, dude. Gay Beatles.
For the alternates to DC and Marvel, and he's really an amazing artist. He's the fact that he's created this because he just wanted to make a comic book, and then
it's amazing. Anyone who can say that isn't on his payroll.
Not that no, I don't think so.
So much interest in him and in what he's doing.
Well, or the people that aren't on his payroll, but they use his clout. Like anybody on that crew of like when there's 50 people on that nerd show, I forget which one, but like all of them will defend him.
He went from
Friday
gold
Night
100,000
isn't it?
Sure.
To what was it, 2 million, whatever it made. That's pretty amazing. And I think
put that into correct them, 3.7.
Yeah.
Guy.
Oh, that's true. That's why they did that, isn't it?
Yep.
He said, what did it make? 2 million? No.
Like,
3.7.
3.7.
Get it right, bozo.
Now let's hear how great Eric is.
That dude didn't get his Subway sandwich that day.
Yeah, where is... yeah, of course. Like, he probably got denied, turned away at the table. Fucking said 2 million. I mean, that's like what we're hoping to make now, but we made 3.7.
And I think I'm honored to be part of it.
Fans are going to feel so excited when they watch this teaser.
There is love between these two.
I'm telling you, man.
That's
what's happening here.
I want you to just look at this. Like this is me and my wife attending one of these events here.
And I think
I'm standing there like happy, chewing gum. Look at this.
gonna feel.
Look at that. That's my wife looking at me.
Oh my god.
You see what I'm saying?
Play that Deadpool Wham song. What was it when he gets shot in the head, right?
Was it Careless Whisper?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, that is love. Like you're yeah, you're looking in love there.
Oh, please say something, Eric. Say something. I love it. I love everything you say.
You think
I'm
Eric's
gonna
wife
piss to it
seen this?
later.
You think his wife has seen this?
She's not on the set. Where is she? What the fuck, dude? Like, that's a girlfriend.
This is how Steven Spielberg found out that his mother was cheating on his father by going over editing together old family videos, according to that Fabelmans movie.
Yeah. Holy fuck, man. I hope that isn't true, Eric. I hope we're way off base here, man. At least it would explain some things, but like, I really hope we're wrong about that.
4 a.m. text messages.
That's what she goes on to say. I text him at 4 a.m. I call him at 4. Let me tell you
About
something.
the trailer? About the movie?
Yeah, like, first of all, like, that's in this, she's going to say it. I get women, I got one particular woman who was really upset about something that was going on involving this, and she was sending me audio clips of herself talking about this, and I said, stop fucking doing that, because I can't explain that to my wife. I don't want you sending me, like, messages that are audio messages. Like, I don't want women talking to me at all. Like, don't send me private messages unless they're about work somehow. And she was like, okay, I'm sorry. This right here, if my wife saw me doing this, I would, like, automatically, I would feel like I was betraying her. If my wife saw this, me putting my hand on her back in a loving way like that, her looking at me like with like intimate knowledge like this, there would be trouble. But maybe I have a different marriage. Maybe I have a different scenario in my marriage where I respect my wife a whole lot and would not want to embarrass her in front of the whole world like this.
Can you just imagine? Everybody imagine. It's 4 a.m. It's Eric July's bedroom. His phone's going.
Yeah.
His wife's like, who's texting you?
Who's texting you?
Oh, it's the Sasa Sisters. They want to know if Awesome can fly. You know? It's like, how do you explain that? It's like,
There's more shit about the catering. Hold on, I gotta go talk to him for an hour and a half about this 2-minute trailer he's working on. Yo, girl, what's up? Yeah, I gotta get out of the house right now. Hold on. Let me get to the warehouse. I gotta get to the warehouse.
Oh, fuck, Eric. Oh, my God, dude. All right.
So excited when they watch this teaser. They're gonna.
Yeah, were they? But were they?
Jesus.
The comments are gonna be nothing but people
latch onto these characters and the story. They're gonna fucking, excuse my language, they're gonna fucking want more.
Writing from.
Oh, let me be clear here. Yes, still Smash. Yes, I want more, but not for the reasons that these other people want more. Okay, I really want to see how far this goes.
Marvel is what introduced us to Eric July, and
I want a
remember
whole season, dude.
For knowing that he was like, he's a huge comic nerd, and so people are like, oh, we sent your comic to him just to see what he would say, and everyone was like, oh, you're gonna get ripped apart, and I was like, no, I think this guy's gonna like it. And Eric loving that was so cool, and that's how we kind of became friends. So every time we would write
there is no way this is how this happened. I gotta call bullshit on this story. I don't believe any of this. The idea that you had these two leftist women who were writing a little bit of something for Marvel, like this happens all the time. There will be people who, like, Saskas are particularly outgoing, and so some editor at Marvel will meet them somewhere. They'll get introduced via some other thing. And they're like, do you want to write something here? Yeah, I'll have a pitch for you. Oh, it's a Black Widow, something that doesn't even fucking matter anyway. This is a scenario that happens all the time. John Cleese wrote a Superman story once with John Byrne drawing it. It just happens. It's celebrity, whatever, just that people rubbing shoulders. I do not believe that these girls were watching Eric July videos and just randomly sent him the comics and he reviewed them and loved them and they became friends. I just don't believe it. Something else happened. There's got to be something else. There's something that's not being said there. That story makes zero sense to me. And then being like, I think this guy Eric July is going to really like our comics, so we should keep sending it.
Can you play that back one more time? Because I think they might have. like it was very quick, but it almost sounded like it was handed off by like a middleman, probably someone trying to get it roasted. Would be my guess. But even for her to assume that Eric July would have just loved their work with having no contact or no knowledge of each other, that's kind of weird.
Why wouldn't Eric July roast it? I'm reading it. He should have roasted it. Okay. I plan on doing that for you, Eric. Don't worry. I got you.
I remember
season, dude.
For knowing that he was like, he's a huge comic nerd, and so people are like, oh, we sent your comic to him just to see what he would say, and everyone's like, oh, you're gonna get ripped apart, and I was like, no, I think this guy's gonna like it.
Yeah, we sent your comic to him. We sent your comic to him. That's what somebody said to her.
Some people. So this guy's a huge comic nerd. So we just sent his comic. I think that doesn't make sense either.
Mm-hmm.
He did open up like a collected edition. It seemed like in the video it was autographed by them or personalized. Yes. Yeah. I mean, there's something in between.
He had hearts in his eyes. Like they sent him an autographed copy of the collected edition, and he was like, oh.
They probably.
Oh my God!
Really?
Thank you. Yeah, you got to see the video. Oh my God, it was something else. We'll go through it. I got but on another day. But yeah, like the whole thing gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't get it.
That was so cool, and that's how we kind of became friends. So every time we would write an issue, we partially wrote it in mind, being like, oh, I bet this Eric July guy's gonna review it. I want it to be really boss, and I want.
This is all bullshit.
She had a crush.
Huh.
Bullshit.
Eric July has no.
That's the same one too, because she's got the regular eyebrows. The other one's got like the kind of devilish eyebrows. That one is the one that gave Eric July the look.
Now, if he gets with that chick, does he get the other one by default? Like, is that just like, okay. So he's really only got to win one of them over to get both. I got you.
And Eric, this is just like, we're not making any accusations here at all. This is just like what we're observing and conclusions, theories that we're drawing, opinions, speculation. It really looks bad, brother. This really looks bad.
Yeah, I want to put it in the trailer. I would have saw that. I'd say, hey, let's edit that out. Let's edit the 4 a.m. text messaging out, the hands on the shoulder.
The touching.
Let's not let my wife see it.
The loving smiles.
I'm not saying it's inappropriate, but when you know that your wife's probably going to see that video, unless she was on set that day,
If EJ and Sasuke are having an affair, it'll crush Az. I know, dude. Or Az. Super Milk Chan Bitches says, I'm making that accusation. All right, well, you can. I mean, you're welcome to do that from your pseudonym, but we don't do that around here.
I am. There's no way somebody could make something that bad without fucking someone involved in it. There's no fucking way.
I didn't look at it that way.
God, no. There's no. Oh yeah, so you made this like 2-minute trailer where you voice a black guy who's bigger than you that you cast as yourself. That's kind of weird and cucky, but and it sucks. Everyone hates it. What was the point of this? If it wasn't to fuck at least one girl, what was the point of it? I don't believe you.
Dick, I didn't look at it that way, but you've completely convinced me with that. Shit. Oh my God, dude. Well, I mean, look, maybe there'll be 2 jewelry ads in Yaira, We'll make it better.
Yes, up until like a year ago, maybe 2, right?
Fuck.
No, he's been doing comic book reviews and shit for a
not
good
reviews.
You mean actual?
That's true. Sorry. Does he even do reviews, Eric July? I don't know if he does.
He reviewed Black Widow, so he reviewed their book.
So their book, but besides that,
well, I got to ask the chat because the chat would know.
I don't know.
Chat, you guys who've been.
How much of a fan is he of comics anyway? I mean, I don't know that either.
Yeah, like chat. He used to do reviews. Like, how many would he review a random Spider-Man or something like that?
That was years ago, right?
Well, I mean, Black Widow was years ago. I'm just saying, was it like Black Widow? I'm reviewing Black Widow, or was he always reviewing Marvel and DC comics?
And did he stop doing reviews when he decided to make comics? Like the guy, one of the movie critics, he wants to only celebrate film. He doesn't want to be critical of movies anymore because he makes movies. Basically he says, I don't want to feel bad. I don't want anyone to criticize my stuff, which is funny. It could be the same case here. meaning he stopped producing.
I don't think he's still reviewing anything, but
No.
he's I don't know. People saying never don't know, said Alfred. Alfred, you know? I don't know. I mean, I would assume like if he was reviewing Black Widow, you know, not a lot. He tried various things. Yeah, every now and then I'll try to review a comic and it gets like 5,000 views and it's like, this isn't fucking worth it. Except when I reviewed fucking Ice On. That was a whole different story. And I will be reviewing Yaira. I'm not paying for it, but I will review it. All right, here we go.
Or working
like 2 years,
or working in the comic book industry. You know, I don't understand this. I would care if like Frank Miller liked my comic book. You know what I mean? I would care if Ethan Van Sciver liked my comic book. Like I go to the names of people that I would be like, wow, I respect that comic book. The reason you like him is because he's the only one that said that's fucking cool.
Yeah. You want a job? I'll pay.
I mean, that book, Black Widow, was not good so far. You know, it is not good. I don't know. See, this is the thing. Like, if it were great, I'd be like, oh, it is not good. It is weird.
Hey, you.
Yeah.
Want him to really dig it.
I'm a distribution company now.
Working with Eric and getting to develop a friendship and just, he's a guy that we text at 4 a.m.
Do you? Really? What do you text him?
Look at Jen's. Is this Jen? The one with her mouth open real wide?
Oh, busted.
Mm-hmm.
We text him at 4 a.m.
Are you on the phone with a girl? 2 girls.
Sorry, I got tickled.
Oh man, oh man, oh man.
This is not good, man. He's married. Yeah, I know. It's like an important thing to point out. Huh.
No, this is just like Hollywood people, you know. They're always creating and texting at all hours of the night. The creative process never stops. You have to be open to communicate at any hour of the day.
Well, I mean, like, you know,
understand.
yeah, I work overnight, you know, so it's like, you know, that might be a thing. Sometimes I'll be like in a thing where I'm working overnight. But this is different. Like, I'm telling you, like, two women texting you at 4 a.m.
regularly, yeah,
regularly is fucked. It's fucked up, man. Hey, Mrs. July, heads up, dude. Like, I mean, ma'am. Fuck, man.
I'll pay you.
Yeah.
Let's hear that again.
Dig it.
I'm a distribution company now.
Working with Eric and getting to develop a friendship and just, he's a guy that we text at 4 a.m.
Do you? Really? What do you text him?
Was this before or after you tweeted about intersectional feminism being the future of mankind, or like going to fucking communist shit?
Or taking pictures of kids from rape vans.
Or maybe just them both going fucking half on double dong dildo at the same time.
Oh fuck.
Maybe he's into that. I don't know.
And I ask like, hey, how tall is Altona? You know? And is she nearsighted or far?
Who believes this?
No one.
How tall? Hey, how tall is Altona?
Why would
At
you
4
need
in
to
the
know
morning.
if a character is nearsighted or farsighted ever in a comic book?
Jesus Christ, man. Holy cow. By the way, Shane Davis's comic book, $404 to $55K. Everybody please do back.
Yep.
Damn.
We're getting there. It's crazy.
I feel like we
there's
just
things
like,
you don't want to explain in court, you know, or to your wife or anybody.
you know, I feel like I just opened a laptop and it was Hunter Biden's. You know what I mean? I feel like I've uncovered something that I shouldn't be thinking about or knowing about, and I feel like there's like trouble. I feel very uncomfortable. I feel like this is none of my business, Dick. Why is this in a video?
They're marking their territory. That's why.
Explain
Who
that.
else would convince Eric to make a documentary to his own, you know, greatness, if not for these two intersectional harpies that are coming in and trying to ruin his business and his marriage? But, you know, that's just me. You know, I'm an old-fashioned guy. I, like Royce, hate women. I know what they're up to, especially the Satanists and the incest piss twins versions. That's what this is. They're marketing it. They're bragging about it.
Smooth operators.
Yeah.
Interesting.
farsighted, and he's so cool about it.
Because he didn't know. It's like he had no background on these characters. He kind of just made it up on the spot.
That's their idea of character development. Are they nearsighted or farsighted?
Yeah, that's important.
And you can tell he actually cares.
I was really stoked to see the illustrations of Stefania first, and you can just almost, it helps you imagine the character because it's so well thought out before. And you're like, okay.
Look at that. Look at what he did. Look at what he let these ladies do. This is a character, this shaved head thing, like, this is like an archetype that we've been making fun of and taking note of that exists only in SJW comic books.
And she's a Christian, I guess.
Yeah, she's got a crucifix too, and there's got to be a reason for that. I'm sure that, I mean, that's a deliberate thing. As you can see, like, it was, you know, laid bare and plain. What does it say? It says the crucifix has a couple of the blue stones. That's what it says in that note there. Small stones.
Same ones that are on Yaira.
Yeah. But I mean, this whole look of a character, like, this is deliberate. You have to know that, like, this is something that we've been talking about for a long time. Like, SJWs love this.
Has Eric July answered any questions about this? Has people challenged him publicly about this particular thing? About them being intersectional, the feminists and all that? Or has he just said, no, they're just Christians and they're good girls and that's that?
He asked them to come forward and tweet out a statement about their love of God, I think they use. Which
Did they ever do that on their own? Did they ever do that on their own prior to that?
Of course not.
No, they rode around in rape vans and took pictures.
That's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous. So he's saying cover for yourselves and for me. Just go out there and tell them whatever they want to hear.
We want to thank God, in quotes, for putting us on this path, this dark path of domination and spite, as we take this brother down to the depths of hell. Bring his fans with us. We all float down here, Eric July. And when you're down here with the Ripaverse, you'll float too. Chuck Dixon, Mike Barron, former Christians, you have sold your soul to the devil. And you float too. Would you like a red balloon? Hippo mouth doesn't just happen, says John Apocalypse. The hippo mouth thing is really weird. Yeah. And then that whole statement about God was so fucking weird. It was just really strange. Jesus, save us, says Leodara. I hear you. I'm worried too. I'm scared.
Their statement about Christians basically doing the right thing because of their faith and that being disingenuous. It's like, I kind of wonder if this is going to be a theme in the book, looking at the bad guy or what I'm assuming is the antagonist wearing a cross.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. We don't know what this all is. But whatever it is, it's going to be perverted by whatever it was meant to be. It's going to be perverted and twisted by the Twisted Twins.
Okay, cool.
You look nothing like the character.
See what kind of damage this character can
Plus
do.
her
and
face, her like face makeup looks like a fucking county fair, like fucking face painting booth.
No, but let's go even more something else. Let's think in a
It looks like Samoa Joe when he had the dick on his face.
Let's go into a little bit more about this.
Imagine
Check
the
this out.
character
Look at
because
this.
it's so well thought out before.
Yeah, but they didn't pay you enough to shave the side of your head like the character, though, right?
No,
not enough money for that, huh?
No, she's on Gen V, making that real money.
Damage this character can do and how destructive she can be, but also has this really human.
It's literally you're literally in like 1/2 a second scene and you're getting your shit pushed in. What are you talking about?
You're right. You're right. But you know what's for me. I've been trying to figure out what really bugs me about this video, not the whole thing in general, but just like this video. What bugs me? There are people that have made some amazing stuff, and I'm talking about movies, comics, all this and that, whatever. And they had to earn making a little documentary about a making of something, right?
Mm-hmm.
They already knew we were going to film a little mini doc because it's going to be so great. We're going to be filming a little mini doc to show how fucking great we are, right?
You got to do that too.
Your resources should be used on making the comic book. Honestly, you should just be making.
Did you see his tweet about like, that had nothing to do with the price of the book, whatever? He's like, yeah, that didn't. What did he say? The trailer like wasn't part of the cost of business or whatever.
Yeah, we
and
got
like
that
fucking.
one.
And Dick Masterson's like, yeah, it is priced into the comic book, you fucking asshole. It's the whole that's how business works.
Y'all, I'm just checking in with my channel and other forms of social media since it's been a crazy launch for Yaira #1. We've hit $1 million in 24 hours, which broke the ISOM #2 record, and I'm so grateful for that. With that being said, before it gets too crazy, I have to clarify some things. For starters, we're getting through the benchmark goals that you all breezed right through. One thing people are excited for is
all
that
this asshole talks about is money.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
He's
so
a black guy.
fucked. All he talks about is money, and all his fans talk about is money. Like if you don't like it, you're jealous of him. Even if you have more money than him, even if your only criticism is like you need to be making more money with this. Here's how you could make more money. There's like you're just jealous because you're not making the money. Like, fuck, man. There's more to this than money. Like there's more to. You guys think like Hollywood is genuinely trying to make good stuff. They just all happen to have all the money. That's not what they're after. That's not what the point of the parallel economy is. It should be about making something good, not just making money, because it's inefficiently allocated.
Well,
Did you notice how he unlocked the statue after Yaira made? So basically, after Yaira made so much money, then he's like, "You guys unlock the statue that then I'll sell you." You know, like that's his reward. Did you catch all that or no?
Oh, it's not like a stretch goal where it's added in as a bonus. It's now you've kind of earned
you can spend more money.
Me to sell you something else. Okay.
Like everything is like it's weird. Like I don't approve of it, but it was almost genius in a weird way, and it was just weird. Like you rewarded me by taking my money on something else for a character I really don't know.
Vaughn says your reward is you can suck it harder. That's right. Oh my God. Yeah, his stretch goals are like opportunities for you to give him more money, which is really strange. Like that's just not the way stretch goals work, Eric. You know, stretch goals are, you know what? If we get to this point, I'm gonna throw in a bumper sticker to your order for free. That's the way stretch goals are meant to work. But what do I know? I don't know anything about business. I'm not a business man. Like Eric July is. All right. It drives me nuts with the blue background. It's big fat face.
Statue that gets unlocked should we hit 2.
Oh no, we hate black people too. Rip, hey, shove it up your ass. Goalpost, shove it right up your ass.
Yeah,
how's that
tranny
sound?
goalposts.
Yeah, call us racist too, and we're homophobic. Add that to your list.
$1 million in sales. This is not something that we already have ready. Though we've had some interesting
This is not something ready. We've already had ready.
Conversations about this. Do not anticipate that this would be added to the campaign and shipped with.
You want to be able to talk smart.
Look at that face.
You want to. You feel it.
The campaign items. We're just saying that we would commit to putting one out, and it's something that would be delivered at a much later date. I'm not going to say that the pre-order for it couldn't possibly be announced before this campaign ends, but we're not promising that. But whatever we do put up for sale is gonna be legit. Secondly, I want to clarify some things about the Yaira #1 campaign trailer. It's not a trailer for an upcoming show or film that.
Thank fucking God, because no network would pick that up. Not even the Daily Wire.
Not even CW streaming.
Yeah, fucking CW streaming. Yeah, not even that.
In the works.
The one that fucking on the early 2000s, like all the side characters like had a little 15-minute miniseries on CW.com or whatever.
Yeah.
This was done specifically to promote the comic book and build some hype around it. It was shot on what is effectively a shoestring budget, and it only took us a day to shoot. There were a lot of favors called in to
That's not a thing you should brag about.
It looks like it took a day to shoot, I'll be honest with you.
make this happen. And to put this into perspective, it costs only a fraction of what we've spent on our.
Give me a number.
Animation.
And I wouldn't touch my mom like that. That's all I know.
You are so right, though. Like, I'm just imagining, like, a couple of girls who I'm fucking or want to fuck. And I got this, and they make films, or they have made films. And I got this opportunity.
Sexual films.
Let's go on location. Let's fly out. It's
been talking to him for months.
We're on a shoestring budget, so I can't fly my wife out, right?
Yeah.
We're saving money.
Right. Yeah. Nice trip out in the middle of Canada. I'm not talking about Eric doing this. I'm saying, like, imagine, like, me being in that scenario, where it's like, yeah, I got these two girls that I'm trying to bang. They're twins. I got a lot of money. So people just gave me millions of dollars. And I can, if I want to, I can go make a film. Yeah, well, just a day. Just a night. Out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, away from home. My wife's not on set. She can't. She's got to watch the kids. Yeah, of course. And then look at this opportunity I'm giving you. I give you everything I'm showing off. Boy, this really does seem like something the guys do, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I would do. Does Mersh ever touch Royce like that when they're recording one of their podcasts? Hey, that's a good job, Royce. You're slaving away over Pro Tools. Yeah, buddy. Let me just give you a little lower back rub like that, right? That's called creating consent. That's consent. If they let you do that, that's what consent is. It's not may I touch you here. It's let's just build up a rapport of touching each other.
Was this Vancouver or British Columbia? Or is
I've
that
always
the same
wondered
thing?
what you felt like.
I've been to Vancouver. Fuck, man.
Do they live in Canada, those two girls, or do they live here?
I don't know.
Because if it was that cheap,
I heard they were Canadian. But I don't know.
It does seem interesting because I mean it's a good move. Like it's a little bit of a cucked move. It's a lot to give. It's a lot to give a whore. It really is a fucking lot to give a whore. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, it is, dude. You know, it's like it's a lot. If you're trying to bang a whore and like you let her direct a movie for you that is going to be representative of your next campaign, like, you know, to make money, like I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying I would not do it ever. It's a lot. It's a big gift. It's bigger than a diamond.
Just hire dudes, I guess, is kind of the point, right?
Yeah, we don't love whores around here. We don't love them
Mm-hmm.
whores around Comicsgate. Fuck, man. But twins, I know, I get it. It's a twin situation. I'm not saying that this, by the way, has nothing to do with what we're looking at here. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just creating an imaginary scenario in which I'm a piece of shit with a massive ego, who everybody is gassing up all the time that I'm the next white Walt Disney. I'm the white Walt Disney. I'm the white Stan Lee.
Wow.
And I've got these two whores.
Can you take criticism?
No, I don't. I will not take criticism. I will destroy people who criticize me. I got these two whores who are in my orbit, you know. And, I want them both at the same time. Like, I got the power to do that. I could spend a little money. I can hide it. Look, they're film directors, honey.
Yeah, but aren't
These are
your
film
friends gonna like call out your this abortion of a trailer that you make when you put it out?
Yes, but you know,
Or are they going to run cover for you and just say, like, well, you know, make a bunch of excuses?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I think probably like the whole internet is going to be horrified by the end, would be horrified by the end result of the thing, and then everybody would be making fun of it. And I would probably just say some stuff like, it didn't really matter. Like it was just something that we're doing around here, and we're just trying to grow. And after all, you know, this is just the start of things, you know. I think I would say something like that and just try to sweep it under the rug a little bit, you know. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't, you know. I'm trying to put myself in that scenario. I can't, it's hard to imagine. But by the way, Pramvat Gulati just gifted 50 fucking memberships.
Wow.
Boy, I hope Ripaverse Goalpost got another one. You are automatically a member of the channel. I appreciate your support. Pramvat Gulati, you, my friend, we're going to have to do it. We're going to play a little music for you. Thank you so much. That's an enormous donation. I wonder what we're saying that's getting people to be so kind to the channel tonight. Don't know. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, let's get back to this video.
If this scenario existed, you could write the expense of the whore off your business. You know, it's like tax.
Well, I mean, it's the plausible deniability is what's so wonderful about it. You know what I mean? Like this is, if you're a scheming piece of shit, like if I were, and I'm not, I love my wife. I would never, ever, ever, ever betray my wife in thought, word, or deed. She is an angel who puts up with me, and therefore, you know, she deserves all of the, okay?
So I said whore tax right off.
If you're a fucking piece of shit, you know, if I were a fucking piece of shit with an enormous gassed up ego who thought I could have anything in the world, and I had a bunch of employees who were sucking my dick and depending on me all the time. Metaphorically. I'm saying if. You know, metaphorically sucking my dick. And maybe literally in some cases. Then this situation would be interesting.
Damn.
After all, you know, it's important to note, if I were questioned, if somebody was like, you gave those whores a fucking movie gig, I'd say it was a shoestring budget. I'd say didn't cost nothing. I would say things like that, to cover my tracks and make it seem like it was no big
Earth
deal.
Mother? Would that come up at all if you were giving, if you had to listen to them talk afterwards? Like, yeah.
Boy,
are you their Earth Mother? They would ask you.
Well, I mean, see, that's the thing. Like, they would be obviously women who would do that would be extremely disrespectful of me and would say things that would humiliate me.
Yes, they would.
Very subtly, because I'm not very bright. Obviously, if I'm going to do this to my wife, I'm a pretty stupid guy. So I wouldn't even pick that up. I wouldn't even pick up the innuendo that was being dropped there.
Yeah, wait till you see the hug.
Oh fuck! All right, let's keep going. We're going here. I don't know. By the way, I don't know. Do they go back to the documentary? We're gonna have to watch the whole fucking documentary. Shit, they don't go back to it. All right.
How much?
Some people have mistakenly assumed that this is a.
Oh, I don't assume. Okay, I accuse aggressively.
I make wild, baseless accusations.
That's right. I flail my arms.
I make wildly libelous statements about people.
I'm kind of a verbal hardcore dancer.
Yeah, me too. I'm the same way.
Something that's going to be longer form, but this is a trailer for a comic book, not a trailer for something.
Why is there a
form.
trailer for a comic
Why
book?
does a comic book need a trailer? Maybe this is something new. I'm assuming Marvel and DC are probably doing trailers. He doesn't do anything as well. He's probably doing whatever they do. Do you ever remember, I don't ever remember comic books having a trailer.
I'm filming Cyberfrog at Niagara Falls.
Like maybe some mild, like they take like a pan, like a
Honeymoon
fucking little
suite.
like cheap shitty animation where they'll take a panel and move some shit around. or something.
No. I mean
Yeah.
live action. I mean live
No,
action. Have you
never.
ever? Why would you do that?
It makes no sense because it doesn't. All right, if you're trying to build hype for the comic, first of all, you start.
Why would
off
you
with
hire
Ice
piss
Storm, it's
whores?
fucking retarded.
Forget
But how
the why do you
build
have a
hype for
trailer?
a comic by not showing the art, by not showing shit that happens in the comic. But you know what I mean? This is shit that it's just fucking, it's stupid, dude. This whole fucking thing is retarded.
We go about this completely differently if this was a film or a show, regardless of the budget.
If you made a show, I don't want to. Please make a show.
You know what he's saying?
Yeah,
Please
make a show.
You know what he's saying
They're gonna
here?
make a show.
Yeah, he's saying here that if we make a show, guys,
It'll be
it's
better
gonna
than
be
this
better than
garbage.
this.
It'll be better than this garbage. Let's see.
We won't use the
I'd
sauce.
love for us to do longer form animations and live actions and run it through our
Live actions.
upcoming Ripaverse app. We have a lot of
Ripaverse app.
There's an
ideas.
app.
Oh,
Chitlins,
oh my
live
god.
actions. Coming at you.
If it doesn't come with an Eric July Tamagotchi where I feed him chicken bones, I don't even want to hear about it.
Eric July Tamagotchi app. Can we develop that? That would probably be cheap to make.
Oh
in that
god.
regards. But at that point, it's a different ball game because then we're not making something that's for comic book hype. We'd be making something that's a little more self-contained and meant to stand on its own. Some people have said,
Eric, please make a show.
Oh my
That's what I said. I
god.
would love nothing more.
Please make a show.
I don't think Tom Welling is doing anything.
Can you imagine 30
if
minutes
Hollywood
of
put
this?
this out, you look at it differently. Well,
Amazing.
yes, I know I would.
And Michael Rosenbaum's just doing a podcast. You could probably get him too.
Look at this coat that
This
Eric's going through.
podcast sucks.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so
Yeah.
bad. Have you've seen it? It's so bad.
Oh,
Like, Eric is spending this whole video like, are you kidding me? Like, if this were for real, it'd be completely a different scenario. Like, it would be good, and it wouldn't be laughable, and the whole internet wouldn't be mocking me. It'd be, look at his eyebrows are up, and he's, like, big, wide-eyed and everything over this. He's coping hard, dude.
Seriously, everybody. Do you think Eric thought this was good before he released it? Though?
Yes.
Yes.
So in
Yes.
his head, yeah.
I don't think he can tell. Like when you get your fast food order at McDonald's and it's fucked up, the people who give it to you are so low IQ that they can't tell that it's bad. Like they can't conceptualize a fuck up. I think he's at that level. Like he doesn't know whether media is good or bad, or he's not able to tell the difference.
Of
I know
course.
it
I mean, you
exists.
look at his comics. You know, I mean, when he received criticism, story structure, explain the plot of your story, and it was just like, in terms of what? I mean, it's like he really has no idea. He didn't know anything about 3D assets. He had no idea about any of that. It was just he doesn't. He's not a creative person. He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand. All right, hold on a second. I'm sending the link to Liam Gray. I feel like getting Liam.
He says he can take criticism, but didn't he call you a hoe ass nigger, Dick?
Yeah, 3 times.
I mean, in a video or to you in your face, and when you guys were all in that video together?
No, on a video. He called it. He called me that in a video. I don't think he said anything to my face when we were on that call together.
Because I mean, he just proved right there he can't take criticism, and he was pissed, really pissed off. You know.
Yeah. If he would have said that to me to my face, I would have come through the screen like the girl in the ring. You know, strangled him.
Yeah, it's true.
That's
all right, hold on.
word. You can't be a black guy and call a white passing man the N-word. That's not.
Yeah.
I mean, that word has kept me down, my people down for 50 years or so.
It is our word, isn't it?
Yeah.
Take it back.
Yeah, it's about time. I'm gonna start writing it on little pieces of paper and then tear them up, throw them away.
The owner of a multi-million-dollar company. Sorry, he's the owner of a multi-million-dollar company, and he speaks like that on his videos, which I find that's just, I don't know, cursing out.
Crazy, right? You think an owner of a multi-million-dollar company would be calling a housewife a dog fucker? Is that appropriate?
Did you see that? That was insane.
That's nuts, man.
Wait, what's this?
So there's a woman named Katie Did. She's really nice, but she was into, she used to watch manga.
Mm-hmm.
What she's doing now is she's a detractor. There's a whole new hobby here, a whole new sport on the internet called detracting. And it's people who just make fun of Eric July, which is fun. She clips his videos, she clips his appearances, other appearances of Geeks and Gamers, whatever it is, Yellow Flash appearances, 10-minute videos, mostly for me to look at and use, but she'll use them too. They hate her so much that they dug into her past. People who are affiliates, allies of Eric July and these people, I don't know. And found out that before this, she used to like some Inuyasha, whatever.
Yeah, Inuyasha. It's an anime where the guy is like a werewolf, where he's a guy, but then he turns into a dog, like when he kills people. But he's still like, like Twilight. She ran a fan fiction board, and they were reviewing like the goofier fan fictions. Like they were like, a bunch of housewives. They're like, let's look at some of the really crazy fan fictions people have posted. And one of them was a porno. And they're looking at it and they're laughing at it. And then Eric July and Yellow Flash are taking this and saying like, oh, they fuck dogs. Because they've got because they have a stream where they're looking at fan fiction of a dog demon fan group. It's crazy. I don't know, man.
It's way out of line for him. I mean, I see his fans doing that, and that's one thing, but like Eric July participated in that.
Right.
And that should just let you know, like, there's a housewife out there who's got 400 subscribers on YouTube and is critical of him, and that offended him so much that he had to call her a dog fucker and accuse her of bestiality. That's who this guy is. That's honestly who he is. Think about that. Like, it's not me. Like, it's not like one of us, like Dick Masterson or Vito or somebody like that. It's like some girl, some housewife who's making fun of him. It's pretty fucking low, to do that. But take warning and take heed. That's what he will do. He will do that to you if you're one of his critics. And then he'll go, well, people say I can't take criticism. It's like, where did this come from?
Yo, this is Grimsoul. Subscribe to Clip Sama or I'll never get a jab.